try this. Be a little bit more effective. There we go. Cool. So, looks like we are once again live on Twitch. Had some serious issues the last time I tried to stream on Wednesday, but it looks like we're all square. I think the pre-show matchup is going to be Fred Durst versus the Macho Man Randy Savage. I'm going to hit this button. I'm going to do the social media thing, and we will get underway.
Hoi.
Here. And post this here. Done it. Alright, now I can just focus on the wrestling going on here. And seeing Fred Durst in a wrestling ring just brings back some fond memories of playing SmackDown 3. I think that was the first PlayStation 2 game I got, and had a lot of fun with it. The use of the stripes to Be Afraid t-shirt for Savage as well. Always do love seeing what people, like the creative ways people were using the existing sprites before the parts editor came in. Totally changed the game. Ooh, guillotine. I think, like, at least when I call it, the chokehold they call the guillotine, and the leg drop they call the guillotine. Ooh, Savage possibly signaling for that big diving elbow, and he hits it. Cover 2. And not quite enough. Handspring elbow from Durst. I'm curious what the people that made Durst had him statted as. I don't think I checked. Will it hit? Probably not, but he can always repeat the spot. Yeah, how's it going, Nick? Always appreciate people, you included, dropping in. Mostly good. Ended up taking last week off because I got into a car accident last weekend, and that sucked a whole lot. But some ups, some downs, overall doing pretty good. Yeah, I hadn't seen Durst use the shotgun dropkick yet, but as I was thinking that thought, he does just go ahead and swing the thing. Yeah, like, I'm doing pretty good. My car is fine. It was only like a couple $100 in repairs. Nobody got hurt. So it was kind of the best case scenario, but it was still like getting that done ate up an entire day of my weekend last week. And it was just a shitty experience altogether, so I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna not fucking work that weekend. But yeah, as far as that goes, pretty much already bounced back, so we're all good there. Say in SmackDown, Fred Durst finishers with a Swanton and the Crucifix Bomb out of the corner. But he hasn't exactly gotten the opportunities to do either. That could be it right there. 3 count fall and exactly on time. But I mean, I wouldn't expect anything less from Macho Man Randy Savage. That man meticulously planned out his matches. It's very ironic. Arcade Monster was the place that I got into my car accident returning from. When did you go? Because I know there was a pretty big group of my friends that were going there on Friday of this past week. Curious if you were in that group or that was just a coincidence. Okay, nice. Yeah, a handful of my friends did end up going there. I almost went to that that day. Let me see. Oh, you mean last Friday, or the Friday before last? No, I ended up being there on Thursday. Yeah, she works there now. She's their arcade tech, which is pretty rad. She straight up just complained enough that one of the machines she uses there regularly was in disrepair. Got them to let her fix it, and then asked for a job doing that just generally. Which is pretty rad, honestly. Yeah. But hey, how's it going, Jamel? Appreciate you dropping in as well. You have come in at exactly the right time because the pre-show match just wrapped up. People are making their way into Blake's House Arena, so let's not waste any more time. Get on your feet, make some noise for some Blake's House professional wrestling. Welcome, Blake's House Wrestling fans. If you have been tuned in for the past several weeks, you have seen simultaneously the meteoric rise of Shawn the Swashbuckler Satchwell, as well as that very crowded Blake's House Wrestling singles division. Those potential challengers for Josh Kaiser's title. That list getting smaller and smaller and smaller over the past several weeks. Well, tonight is the night those two ideas run head to head, as Shawn Satchwell and Terrell Benjamin are going to be competing one-on-one for a Blake's House Wrestling #1 contendership opportunity. But that is not all we're getting into this week, and that is not all we have been getting into over the last several weeks. Of course, if you've been tuned in, that tag team division has been almost as crowded, and even that list is getting smaller and smaller, but one name that continuously shows up on that list is Nick's Wrestling Organization. And we have a Inter-Nick's Wrestling Organization matchup here. The up-and-comers, Jim Jack and Rip Studley, taking on the established unit that is Dan Ramitin and Dick Bruiser. Both teams vying for a title opportunity. And a win tonight will get either of them one step closer to that. But let's continue to follow this thread of people looking for a championship opportunity. Well, there is nobody hungrier in the Blake's House Wrestling world than Jason Solarion. He wants a shot at Kurt London's Judgment Professional Wrestling Championship. And he has been building up a body of work week in and week out, making it very clear he deserves a title shot. He is going to be in singles action this week. Outside of that Judgment Professional Wrestling stable, he's going to be going head-to-head with Ramon the Giant Killer. If there is anyone that could potentially slow or stop Solarion's momentum, it is absolutely Ramon. But we will have to see how that match plays out later on this evening. But we also have a special treat for you this week. Now, Blake's House Wrestling fans aware, there was no Blake's House Wrestling program last week. Now, that does not mean the Blake's House Wrestling roster was not active. Of course, Cinderella Princler invited to a Red Max versus the World special event just last week. You can catch that at twitch.tv/date.zone. And it is... Actually, hold on. Let me go ahead and drop a link to that in the chat. Let's see here. Give me just a moment. I want to make sure I get that link correct for all of you. Let's see. Oops. Yep, there we go. At the Red Max versus the World event, where Red Max Professional Wrestling bringing in talent from all across the Fire Pro Wrestling world. Cinderella invited to that event, got to compete against a legend in the business of professional wrestling, coming up just short, but eagle-eyed Blake's House viewers might remember we had a Red Max wrestler on Blake's House Wrestling just 2 weeks ago in that Mag.Lo Open Challenge Battle Royal. I believe the score now is 1-1. Well, Cinderella getting a match tonight. The Princess of Blake's House taking on the Princess of Evil in Jasmine Choe. And that will be a little bit later, but let's go ahead and take a look at our opening contest tonight. As we have Monty taking on Suspicious Licorice. Monty, it has been quite a while since we have seen him in a Blake's House Wrestling ring. His style is still very raw. Still trying to figure out exactly where he fits into the world of professional wrestling. Well, right now it is just him. Nobody by his side. He is taking on the enigmatic athlete that is Suspicious Licorice. And we will have to see if he is able to solve the puzzle that is his own style, but as well as his opponent. But one last thing before we get into our opening contest. Of course, it would not be a Blake's House Professional Wrestling without the Mag.Lo Open Challenge. You're going to be seeing Mag.Lo take on competitors from all across space and time in tonight's semi-main event. And in just a few moments, we will get an opportunity to find out exactly who is going to be facing Mag.Lo in a Battle Royal contest. But let us save that for a couple matches down the road, as we have got one hell of an opener going right ahead for us. Monty, Suspicious Licorice, and that match, it's right now. Monty making his way to the ring. A spotty at best singles record, but he is on the verge of a major break. This man's potential is absolutely through the roof. He's just got to figure out what exactly his wrestling is. But he is going head-to-head right now with somebody that has that all figured out. very much similar to the Josh Kaiser school of thought. He wants to frustrate. Ooh, big capo kick out the gate. And Monty, just like he was fired out of a gun, just trying to outmaneuver Licorice, but Licorice is a man that is going to be very difficult to do that too, because as much as he wants to frustrate, to wear you down, he is very capable of just besting you in a contest of pure athleticism, in a contest of pure agility and physicality. Monty finding that out the hard way, but finally making contact with that big dropkick, going again for the capo kick, but doesn't quite find its mark. And right now, both these men just jockeying for position, neither one really able to get the upper hand. And a big soul butt into the corner, but Monty able to slide out, able to escape the pressure, but only for a moment. Big chop to the chest, and again, Monty running the ropes, but Licorice just a half step too quick for him. He's able to avoid those significant strikes, and that is going to be a difference maker. And that is exactly what the difference in experience means to these two competitors. Licorice is prepared for Monty. We will have to see if Monty can say the same about his opponent. Big shotgun dropkick, this time finding its mark. As an elbow right to the upper back just lays out Monty. Japanese-style arm drag, and Monty going high risk, and big moonsault off the top, foot on the bottom rope, not even a count of one. And both of these men just accelerator to the floorboard. Neither man giving an inch. Looks like Monty taking some of those strategies that his mentor, the Buku fighter, a catch-as-catch-can specialist, hold on just a second, satellite head scissors. And Monty now counting lights. Hold on, both these men going high risk. And oh my God, Inferno Frankensteiner to the outside. And Monty turning up the heat.
6, 7, 8.
Licorice very comfortable fighting on the outside as a vicious knee strike collides with the jaw of Monty here. Harada's count at 14. Monty making his way in the ring. Licorice not too far behind. And Licorice, he has had quite enough of that. He is getting fired up, going coast to coast, springboard, elbow buried into the heart of Monty, and a flipping big boy center of the ring for good measure. I said neither of these men able to stop, able to slow down even. Inferno kick right into the jaw of Licorice, cover, and very nearly getting a pinfall right there. Licorice answering back. Deadly knee strike. Licorice taking his time with Monty, and that could be a mistake. This goes for the cover too. But even that is not enough. Hold on, Destino will connect. Has he not finished yet? Big Pele kick getting Licorice out of harm's way. Hold on, roll up out of nowhere, cover, but no. Fingertips reaching the bottom rope, and again, that is where the difference in experience comes into play. Licorice knows exactly where he is in the ring and is able to use that to his advantage. Right now, both these men just slugging it out.
You dumbass.
And Licorice answering back, just colossal shotgun dropkick from Monty, and Monty getting himself fired up. We are going high risk one more time, but hold on, Licorice. Destroyer off the top, and he's not done yet, folks. Satellite armbar, and Monty is trapped in the center of the ring. Oh my God. Big shotgun dropkick once again. Both of these men giving everything they've got. Another Canadian Destroyer, and Licorice, he is not finished. Here's another one for the road. Do not adjust your set. As the stomach crushed, but Monty scrambling back to his feet. He knows that double tombstone absolutely devastating. A sure killing blow if there ever was one. And he's scrambling off the mat. Big Inferno kick once again. Flipping big boy of his own. Both of these men, they're reaching the end of their gas tank. You can see it. But hold on, Monty, he's not finished. But neither is Licorice. Springboard and boot square in the chest. 630 off the top, and Licorice, he's not done. Double doomsault, but no. No, Monty rolling out of the way. Saving himself from certain defeat, goes for a moonsault of his own, and turnabout is fair play. Head scissors into the center of the ring. Monty swinging for the fence of that chop, but Licorice able to slide out of the way. No, roll up out of nowhere. Cover. 2, 3, count, fall. And Monty quite possibly getting his foot in the door in a major way, as Licorice just proving to be an incredibly tough nut to crack, but in the end, that flash roll-up did it. And gave Monty one of his first significant singles wins here in Blake's House Professional Wrestling. Also, man, that was a hot opener. Like, these two working pretty well together, I do gotta say. I do try to get novel matchups. Yeah, I do try to get novel matchups, but it's one of those, like, okay, both of these guys are really high energy, really athletic looking moveset. I bet they would do really well together, and sometimes you get it right. Always love to see that. And yeah, that is absolutely the plan. Let's see here. But let's go ahead and keep this show rolling. As I said, the tag team division just beginning to crystallize a little bit. Both of these teams quite probably outside of the tag team title picture in the immediate future. But that does not mean, you know, after this upcoming tag team championship match, there will not be a long line of challengers. Both this team of Sarah and the Wildcat, as well as Walsh and Newton, look to be at the front of that line. Let's make sure that elimination is turned off. It is in fact off. So let's not waste any more time. Get into our second contest of the evening. This match is right now. Now, if you enjoyed the opening contest, if you liked high energy, if you liked athletic offense, look no further than these two. The young hero and the Wildcat, both just extraordinarily gifted in that avenue. And looking to bring some more of that athletic style to Blake's House Wrestling, but standing in opposition to that, two brawlers in Robert Walsh and John Newton. Newton, just a take, no nonsense striker. And Robert Walsh, just a man that is so extraordinarily tough. He's going to be difficult for this smaller team to keep down, but as they say, if you cut them once, they keep fighting. Well, that just means you need to keep cutting them. Right now, Walsh getting the upper hand here. Drop toe hold, but Yuri right back to her feet. And Yuri answering back with a drop toe hold of her own. As we said, turnabout, absolutely fair play in Blake's House Professional Wrestling. Wildcat sending Walsh into her own corner. Walsh answering back, just trying to change the pace of this fight. And that is what tag team wrestling is all about. Ooh, going for that head scissors just a little bit too early, and Walsh making her pay for it. Possibly a little bit dazed. You can see her going back to her own corner, bringing in a fresh Sarah Reis. But now we'll see the young hero take on John Newton. As I said, just a no-nonsense brawler. You can see him swinging those barn door left and right hands, those toe kicks. Those are the staples of his offense, and you can see it right there. Right back to it. And Reis able to utilize leverage, get the upper hand physically against a larger competitor. Scoop and a slam, and she is not finished yet. Shotgun drop kick, but Newton springing back to his feet as if it never even hit him. And this is such a dangerous proposition, getting into a striking contest with a brawler like Newton. And Newton again making her pay for it. Looks like Reis making a quick tag here. A bit of a miscommunication, but Wildcat able to pick it up. Kick once, twice, and three times. The legendary legs of the Wildcat on display. Yeah. A big toe kick from Newton, and that is exactly what we are used to seeing from him. Just sledgehammer-like shots from all of his limbs. And Walsh bringing more of the same. Into Yuri, and right now the young hero back in the match. Clipped with a left hand and answered back with a snap suplex. And again, this team just doing everything they can to keep this on their own side of the ring. Scoop and a slam of his own, and just going for it all with that lariat, unable to find his mark, but those two shots to the crown absolutely do. Big swinging neck breaker. And a moonsault press cover, but only gets one. As I said, the toughness of Walsh is positively extraordinary. It is going to take so much to keep him down. And right now, the young hero learning exactly that. Right now, Walsh just fighting his way out of that 2-on-1 situation. Able to get back to his own corner and create one of his own. Big roundhouse kick, but Walsh is not the legal competitor as Newton blindsiding her with that lariat. Suplex is blocked. That one goes through and right back to her own corner. Frequent tags by the Sarah and Yuri unit. Trying to keep a fresh competitor in the match. Ooh, 2 wild shots connecting, and that opens the door for that neckbreaker.
10 minutes gone.
John Newton in control, but only for a moment. Goes to the leg, trying to take it out of the legs of Newton. Able to do so with that dragon screw leg whip. Newton escaping back to his own corner. Big wheel kick doesn't quite find its mark, and that's going to create a problem as Sarah Reis trapped in the corner with Walsh and Newton. Able to flip out of that hold. Flipping senton, but no. Robert Walsh rolling out of the way at a critical moment. And Sarah is stunned, but somehow, some way, getting that inner strength, getting Robert Walsh over her shoulder for that snap suplex, and right back to her own corner, and here comes a healthy Yuri the Wildcat, and that guillotine leg drop will connect, cover 2, and very nearly a 3 count right there, and John Newton, he is having none of it. Cravat hold applied, and Newton again just not accepting that exchange. Hold on, roll up out of nowhere, cover 2. God, so close. Right now the Wildcat getting herself fired up, but Newton having none of that. Thumb to the eyes, but Yuri able to escape to her own corner and right back to the tandem offense. This team getting themselves figured out quite effectively. They are going to be such a dangerous tag team unit in the not too distant future. Hold on, snap suplex into the corner right against the buckles. And again, Newton going for all those big toe kicks, capable of laying somebody out on their own. And Newton, he's had enough of this match. He's had enough of his opponents. Big toe kick once again. But hold on, sunset flip powerbomb. Goes for the cover. 2. But only gets 2. Newton trying to help his team out, but Sarah able to distract him long enough for the Wildcat to keep that cravat hold locked in. Colossal headbutt, and Walsh getting himself fired up. Big kick of his own, and Reis having difficulty staying on her own 2 feet. And right now, just wild swings out of desperation, and it looks like that did the trick. The super kick laying out Robert Walsh, at least for long enough to get to her own corner. The Wildcat getting fired up. Tornado kick. Goes for the cover. 1, 2, 3 count fall, and Sarah Reis sacrificing the body. The young hero able to protect her team, allowing them to get the victory. I said both of these teams just a few steps out of the rankings for that Blake's House Wrestling or the Judgment Professional Wrestling Chop Shop Tag Team Championships. But both of them very hungry, looking to make their way back into that title picture. And a win tonight has done exactly that for Yuri and Sarah. But this is the matchup I had mentioned at the open of the show. Princess of Blake's House taking on the Princess of Evil. As once again, Blake's House Wrestling squares off against Red Max. And that match, it's right now. Cindy making her way to the ring. As I said, coming fresh off a loss in that Red Max versus the World events. And if you'll remember from just 2 weeks ago, That's All the Dark entered in that Mag.Lo Battle Royal. Of course, Matto stable mates with Choe. Choe possibly looking to get a bit of revenge for her stablemate here. Trying to pick up a win on Blake's House Wrestling Television. Scoop and a slam. Big double axe handle, cartwheel, and drop kick square in the face. And this is a level of athletic ability and creativity Cindy not used to seeing, so we're going to have to see if she's able to adapt over the course of this match. Drop toe hold, going back to basics here. Big elbow right to the chest. And flapjack into the corner, but hold on, roll up, and hold on a second here. Feet on the ropes, but Harada not even counting the pin. Princess of Evil certainly has some tricks up her sleeve. Cindy answering back, just vicious soul butt, but on wrist lock applied. Forearm smashes back to back to back. Cindy getting the upper hand at least for now and targeting the same arm that was delivering those punishing blows. It's like Cindy getting Choe to match her pace, but Jasmine Choe continuing to surprise. Back elbow, but blocked and right back to that wrist lock. lifting a boot and just trying to stretch the legs of Cindy here. And right back to that big double axe handle, and that has been so effective over the course of this match. Cindy beginning to target the legs herself. Princess of Evil just a half step ahead, lifting a boot once again, but Cindy able to reverse course, and Choe right into the corner, nowhere to go. And we're taking this back into the corner, but no. Jasmine Choe able to escape just for a moment, slipping the drop kick and step over toe hold face lock for your troubles here. And cartwheel head scissors. Jasmine Choe just, oh my God, colossal knee strike. And Cindy in harm's way in a major way here. And again, scissor kick, knee right to the jaw. Cartwheel head scissors, and Choe is on fire. On roll up out of nowhere, cover. 2. Count 2. Float over DDT. So close to the corner here. Crushing series of forearm smashes. Hold on, no. Backslide out of nowhere. That could be it, too. Only gets 2. And right back to it. That cartwheel head scissors positively devastating. And just when you think you've got the answer, she changes the question, goes for the cover too, but only gets 2. Cindy all heart right here, but Choe just delivering punishing blow after punishing blow. Can only withstand so much, and sleeper hold locked in. You can see Choe just using her weight, just pulling Cindy down. Fired into the ropes and drop toe hold once again. Another big boot rolling through, cover 2, that's gotta be it. No! The Princess of Blake's house will not be denied. Hold on, rolling through once again, cover 2. And again, somehow miraculously getting a shoulder off the mat. And Cindy firing up, triangle Lancer applied, but no. Choe getting a foot on the ropes. Going right back to the arm. Continuing to do what's got you to the dance. Again, that positively lethal combination. That one has got to be it. Cover 2. No, it's still not enough. What does the Princess of Evil have left to give? What does she have left in the tank? Hold on, big DDT. And Cindy calling for it all, going for the blockbuster here. Blockbuster off the top. Is that going to be enough? Cover 2. No. No, it's not enough. Both of these competitors giving everything they've got to this match, and it's just not enough to put their opponents away. Choe to her feet first. Cindy right behind her. Roll up out of nowhere. Cover. 2, 3. Count. Fall. And the Princess of Evil besting the Princess of Blake's house in just an all-out war. You know, as far as that goes, I don't mind losing to a small package. Definitely a finish that kept both competitors strong, which is pretty ideal when you're using somebody else's talent. Because I definitely got fucking jobbed out on Red Max versus the World. And like, to be clear, that is not the fault of the fine folks over at the Date Zone. It's just, hey, sometimes the game will be the game, and your character does not get to get their shit in. But this was a pretty ideal way for that match to play out. I wonder if that cartwheel dropkick is Choe's finish, because she went for it as a match ender on several occasions. Yeah, it is a really cool move. Honestly, that I was a little saddened I didn't do that in my Red Max versus the World match, because I do like that spot. The big DDT, the spinning appeal, and then blockbuster off the top. Like, I almost like seeing that more than I like seeing my finish, to be totally honest. But, hey, y'all hanging out in the chat. See, we have switched over to the Battle Royal, and what that means is the Open Challenge Battle Royal is about to begin. Longtime viewers know exactly what that means. Let me see. I would have to rewatch the match. 'Cause I didn't think I did. Because I was like kind of light on hitting my SIGs in that match. But my understanding is somebody came out of retirement to compete in that one, so I was going against somebody that was probably pretty stacked. But and we have got the Mag.Lo Open Challenge Battle Royal. 8 competitors will enter the ring from across space and time for an opportunity to face the People's Champion himself, Mag.Lo, in tonight's semi-main event. So let's go ahead and swing back over, because we need to figure out exactly who is going to be competing in this thing. You want to see Timmy throws? I can absolutely make that happen. And while y'all are calling out some names, I'm going to grab a sip of water. Actually, let me check the video games character list. We got a couple major fighting game releases come out in the immediate past. Let's see here. Let's see, I am pretty sure... Yeah, I don't actually have any Virtua Fighter characters. And the only Guilty Gear character I've got is Bridget, who I'm pretty okay with just putting in this Battle Royal, to be honest. But hey, that's still going to leave room for 6 more names. What's going on, man? Huh. You know, you've got some pretty good ideas. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if there wasn't already a Roger. I see Kowalski. I can absolutely make that happen. I'm a bear. I am totally cool with that. People do love I'm a bear. And I can make Vice happen as well, probably. Oops, going the wrong way. I can do Jasper as well as Duck King. That is absolutely a thing I can do. Did I pass her? Probably. I did, in fact, do that. You want to see Duck King? I can make that happen also. It's a shame I can't read. Some parts of me wants to put in Notorious, the Suda 51 character, because apparently he's like officially going to be in No More Heroes 3. But also I've seen that character's stats, and they are very fucked up. I think he's 280 overall, which means like unless probably 3 people team up on him in this battle royal, he will simply win. Actually, I'm going to open the video games list one more time, because we are literally, apparently E3 is happening right now, is my understanding. That could be a lie, but I think that's true. Let's see. I don't think anybody that has video games coming out are in here, so that could be nothing. Let's see. Let me see who's on the USND list. See if I get inspired. I don't hate the idea of Shug Dunkerton, honestly. So I think that's where I'm going to go. Yeah, sorry, Jamel. I locked in the last pick before you got yours in. But yeah, it looks like we got our 8 names lined up here. Got an all-star cast of competitors vying for a shot at Mag.Lo. So let's jump into that match right now. Already things starting off extraordinarily chaotic. You see a couple Battle Royal veterans in this, notably Jasper, I'm a Bear, and Timmy Throws, but Throws already eliminated. Jasper has been to the dance once before, but unable to overcome Mag.Lo. And that has got to eat at her. Of course, this is not the first time we've seen Duck King or Bridget in a Blake's House ring, although I do believe this is a Blake's House Wrestling debut for Shug D. And Jasper trying to eliminate Duck King, but Duck King hanging on just barely. But Jasper again, just an elimination vice sent to the back. We are down to 6 in the opening couple moments of this contest, and it is absolute chaos in these over-the-top rope battle royals. I'm a Bear, that vice-like grip to the stomach of Kowalski, and lift and drop from Shug D, but right now things have calmed down just a little bit. Well, that 20 by 20 just a little bit larger with 6 competitors than when there is 8. As a chop to the throat from Kowalski. Kowalski getting himself fired up, but just a half step too late. Big DDT. And that stomach claw applied once again. Moonsault press, cover, but only gets 1. And just bodies flying about the ring, just I'm a Bear inflicting his will on anyone and anything in front of him. Bridget applying that figure 4 leg lock to Shug Dunkerton. Hold on. Big suplex, but no. Hands in the ropes. Duck King swinging for the fences, but Jasper, hold on. Shug D eliminated. I believe that elimination credited to Kowalski. You can see the hunger in the 5 competitors left in this contest. I said Jasper very much wants that elusive victory over Mag.Lo. Duck King, a former King of Fighters tag team champion, possibly looking to break into the singles division of Blake's House Professional Wrestling. Big shuffle side kicks, unable to find their mark. As Bridget rolls through, that camel clutch hold applied. On scoop and a slam, unable to score the elimination. Bridget hanging onto the top rope. as Jasper has Duck King lifted up high, but Duck King able to reverse with a DDT. And I'm a Bear doing what he does best. Big double moonsault. Kowalski in harm's way here. Cover 2, but I'm a Bear just too tough, too resilient, like a wild animal in a wrestling ring. And just dispensing those enormous paws to the face of his opponents. But hold on, Jasper has an answer back. Big pile driver, and hold on, powerbomb in the corner. Cover 2, but Kowalski somehow hanging on. Big body press, but Bridget, sore. Bridget going high risk, and oh my God. Double underhook facebuster. That could be it for Kowalski as a series of Kamigoyes crush the jaw of the strongest gem, and oh my God. Jasper eliminated, and Duck King getting himself fired up. Big super kick will connect. Pele kick is the answer back. Hold on, roll through, and powerbomb goes for the cover, but on 2, no. Only gets 2. Kowalski possibly looking for elimination here? No. And this final 4, just none of them giving an inch. Flying head scissors, but I'm a Bear chasing Duck King down. Duck King having absolutely none of it. And rolling kick from Bridget, and Kowalski getting himself fired up here. Like I said, none of these competitors showing a single sign of quit. Hold on, rolling through, backslide cover, but a side kick from Duck King, shutting it all down. Big scoop and a slam. And roundhouse kick crushing I'm a Bear, and hold on. Bow and arrow hold from Duck King, somehow, some way. Bridget hanging on as the regular hug locked in. And Mario unable to be 2 places at once, possibly costing Bridget the elimination. Hold on, rolling through as Kowalski setting up for something big off the top rope. I'm a Bear sent to the back as a Frankensteiner crushes Kowalski. Hold on, rolling through, goes for the cover. And foot on the ropes. This match, it will continue for Duck King. Big chop to the throat, tornado kick, doesn't find its mark. DDT will shut Bridget down, and Kowalski, hold on, double underhook, blocked, back body drop into the corner, and Kowalski springboard senton. Oh my God, Kowalski finding his second wind in a major way. Double underhook, Face buster applied, and Duck King is on fire. Who can stop this dancing machine? Hold on, roll through, cover, 2, 3 count, fall. Bridget, Steve Kowalski going toe-to-toe, hold on. Cover, 2, 3 count, fall. Bridget going on to face Mag.Lo in tonight's Mag.Lo Open Challenge. I will be honest, I think this is like the third time I've run Bridget in one of these. Not super excited about his moveset. Like, way too many pinning combinations and probably a little bit overstated defensively. But Mag.Lo kind of has the edge against pinning combinations. So we will have to see what that match actually ends up looking like. But appreciate you dropping in, GK. Let's see. You have missed just the first couple matches. Opening contest, Monty against Suspicious Licorice. Just an absolute display of athleticism as Monty picks up the victory over Licorice. And I think that might be his first singles win. Next up was Yuri and Sarah taking on Newton and Walsh. Yuri and Sarah picking up the victory. That one was just kind of a brawl, which to be expected considering Newton and Walsh were involved in the match. Third contest, Cindy against Jasmine Choe of Red Max. That one was a war with neither competitor backing down. Choe wins via roll-up, which is a pretty ideal way for an interpromotional contest to go. And then you came in partway through the Battle Royal. So that has got you just about caught up. The big story of the evening, tonight's main event, Shawn Satchwell taking on Terrell for the Blake's House Wrestling #1 contendership spot. But we've still got a few matches to go before we get to that. And one such match. Let us jump back into it here. As we have got some interstable action between a veteran tag team unit and Dan Ramitin and Dick Bruiser taking on the upstarts that is Jim Jack and Rip Studley. Rip Studley making a name and Jim Jack making names for themselves over the last several weeks, beating several truly accomplished tag teams. Well, tonight they are going against a wall of two individuals. That is Dick Bruiser and Dan Ramitin. As I said, this match has major tag team championship implications, as both of these teams in contention for that Blake's House Wrestling tag team title. But let's not waste any more time. Let's get right into that match right now. Powerhouses making their way into the ring.
Although, don't let their size fool you. Dan Ramitin, clearly an accomplished technical wrestler. But likewise, JBIII and Rip Studley both more than capable of out-wrestling you. And right now, JBIII starting things off hot against Dick Bruiser, but Dick Bruiser answering back, just using his size to his advantage, going for it all with those big forearm smashes, but JBIII able to escape the pressure. Scoop and a slam, a second one for good measure. And it is JBIII standing tall inside the ring all by himself, and that is exactly what he is looking for at the end of tonight's contest, as he's got the legs trapped here, but doesn't quite have it locked in strong enough. Dick Bruiser able to escape to his own corner, and right now the shoe is on the other foot, and Dan Ramitin getting fired up early in the opening moments of this contest. And JBIII looking to cool him off a little bit. Switching up the tempo as this team goes for Magic Killer. And thus far, Rip Studley has the number of Ramitin. Powerbomb once, twice. Hold on, switching back, and Death Valley Driver. And goes for an early cover. 1, 2, and Dick Bruiser, he's seen enough.
Feel the power.
Lift and drop, and that's going to buy Ramitin a little bit of time here. Going to change the course of this match, and that is exactly what it's done. But Rip Studley going right back to JBIII, and it looks like they're trying to keep this team off balance. Big boot will connect. Didn't quite get all of it, but got enough of it to stagger Dick Bruiser here.
Feel the power.
JBIII staying near his own corner, staying near his partner. And that is the staple of Nick's Wrestling Organization Tag Team Wrestling. And he is doing an excellent job of sticking to that strategy, but the physicality of Dick Bruiser just so tremendous. So difficult to have an answer to. On the words of Mike Tyson, everybody's got a plan until you got hit in the face. Well, this Dick Bruiser, Dan Ramitin team, that is their plan. Goes for the cover, not even a count of 1. Quick shoulder off the mat. Studley swinging with that lariat, not quite able to find his mark, and where he had the number of Dan Ramitin, struggling to figure out how to pick apart Dick Bruiser. Hold on. Big pile driver will connect. Looks like he's going high risk here. Big frog splash, and Ramitin rolling out of the way as Rip Studley just collides with canvas. And now here's this Dick Bruiser, Dan Ramitin unit, looking like they're trying to keep this JBIII and Rip Studley team off balance with these tags here. Switching up the tempo, giving them a taste of their own medicine. Big knee to the gut, shutting his offense down, and Dick Bruiser, he is not done. As a guillotine leg drop draped across the throat, lariat taking the legs out from underneath his legs. Dick Bruiser fired up, and Rip Studley wanting nothing to do with it. Dick Bruiser going for that clubbing blow once again, but still not quite able to find his mark. But this time, JBIII going to join Bruiser on the outside, and so is Rip Studley. Harada quickly losing control of this match as lift and drop planting Studley on the outside, Japanese-style arm drag.
13.
Big forearm smash. Both teams in the ring, but only for a moment. As JBIII able to get to his tag team partner. Bruiser again going for that big lariat, but JBIII just a little bit too quick for him.
Feel the power.
Dan Ramitin, he is once again getting amped up.
10 minutes gone.
Big leg lariat will shut Studley down. Back switch and spinning backdrop into the center of the ring. Studley springing back to his feet, getting back to his own corner. But JBIII, hold on. Big drop into the... Hold on just a moment here. Going for that springboard. Forearm smash. Doesn't find it. As Dan Ramitin just sliding out of the way. Big shoulder breaker. Taking that tool out of his arsenal. And another spinning backdrop. And he is not done yet. Big boy Senton. Just an enormous man colliding with the chest of JBIII. And JBIII just a little bit dazed here. You could see he was in that readied stance, but just didn't even put his hands up. Just that quick burst of offense, taking it out of him just for a moment, and you only need a moment. Big diving headbutt, but unable to capitalize further as Dick Bruiser able to protect himself. Goes for a cover. One. No, only gets one. Going for it once again. Magic Killer. And punt kick just crushing the chest of Bruiser, but Dick Bruiser, this man is all power. He has got muscle to spare as he just crushes the chest once again of Rip Studley. Hold on just a moment here. Big power bomb will connect. Both men going back to their own corners as JBIII and Dan Ramitin just battling it out in the center of the ring. Japanese style arm drag once again and a guillotine across the throat. Hold on, double underhook. Face buster. Goes for the cover. 1, 2. Count 2. Going for it a second time. Will connect. Goes for it again. 1, 2. And again, only gets 2. Colossal double axe handle just crushing the shoulders. Hold on, Magic Killer. And Rip Studley getting himself fired up. Going high risk one more time. And rolling guillotine will connect. He is not finished yet, folks. But Dan Ramitin, he is finished with Rip Studley as he gets back to his own corner, brings a fresh Dick Bruiser into this match. Series of strikes, evening out those 2-on-1 odds, but again, just planting his back into the canvas. Cover 2. And so very close to a 3 count, but not quite enough to put him away. Big spinning backdrop as a DDT plants Bruiser. Fired into the corner, but just a fraction of a second too slow, and that's going to cost him as a big headbutt just crushes the knees of JBIII here. Lift and drop center of the ring.
Feel the power.
Goes for it all with that lariat, but not quite able to make it. And once again, the tandem offense of this team, Magic Killer will connect. And again, Rip Studley is taking a little bit too long to appeal to the crowd. And that instinct could end up costing him. Hold on. Big pile driver dropping Ramitin right on his neck, and he is not finished. Big boy Senton will connect. And he has got total control of his opponent, total control of the match, but only for a moment. As that pump handle powerbomb just devastates Rip Studley, but it's not enough to finish the match. Long double underhook, face buster, and Studley escaping to his own corner. Dan Ramitin on roller skates, but a forearm smash will plant him right back onto the mat, and that's going to set up Jim Jack. Colossal diving headbutt. But Olympic-style slam getting Ramitin out of harm's way, but only for a moment. Press and power slam cover 2. And Rip Studley able to break it up and giving a reminder to everyone at home, everyone in the audience, just how special a competitor he is. Big power bomb, but no, hand on the bottom rope. This match, it will continue. Jim Jack sent to the outside, and he is in the danger zone here, taking on both members of this team. But here comes Studley coming in to make the save. And going for that overhand chair shot, but unable to connect. Looks like Jim Jack has had enough of this match, and so has Dan Ramitin. Big elbow drop, but not going for the cover, not yet. Series of toe kicks. Lift and drop. Studley going high risk. And the leaping cutter off the top rope. And Big Choe for good measure. Rushing forearm smash. Both teams giving it their all in this contest. But neither team quite able to seal the deal. On double underhook, facebuster once again. Lift and drop. Oh my God, just amazing display of power from Dick Bruiser. And goes for that lariat once again, but not quite able to find it, and that could be it. Neither team just confident in their ability to put away their opponents. Both teams just going for it all here. Goes for the cover, but no, feet on the bottom ropes. Dan Ramitin, he's had enough. So has Jim Jack, so has Rip Studley, so has Dick Bruiser. Neither team quite able to connect with that sure-killing blow. Big Russian leg sweep. He is in dangerous waters right now. Backbreaker, and again, Rip Studley wants to send a message to his opponents, wants to send a message to the people at home, wants to send a message to the current tag team champions. But taking a little bit too long to do so as a sit-out lariat crushes his throat. Senton will connect. And again, Just the heart and determination on display from both of these teams, just denying the ability to maintain offensive pressure. That is what's keeping both of these teams alive in this match. Oh my God, just a vicious series of strikes. But hold on, Kimura hold. And that is going to be it. I said at the open of this contest, JBIII and Rip Studley more than prepared to out-wrestle you. And that is precisely what JBIII attempted to do there. And Dick Bruiser just unprepared for that Kimura, and that was the difference maker in this match. Let me grab a sip of water, and then I will keep this show rolling here. The upstart team, JBIII and Rip Studley, making major waves in this past month. I said they want to make sure the office knows, the audience at home knows, the tag team champions know that they want a title shot. But speaking of people looking for championship opportunities, Solarion insistent that he gets an opportunity against Kurt London. Has not yet earned himself a championship opportunity, but he has been building a body of work in recent weeks that is making him increasingly difficult to ignore. And right now, he stands across from Ramon, the Giant Killer. Another opportunity to add a notch to his gun, as it were. To just continue that momentum that he is building towards a Judgment Professional Wrestling Championship opportunity. But let's take a look at the other side of the ring for a moment. Ramon, the man that is known as the Giant Killer. The man in his corner, Josh Kaiser, the Blake's House Wrestling Heavyweight Champion. We've seen him most recently going head-to-head with Shawn Satchwell, and it's very possible a little bit of a rivalry is beginning to develop between some of the Blake's House Wrestling talent, certainly Team Lake Mary and Judgment Professional Wrestling. So there's got to be a little bit of pride on the line for Ramon of Team Lake Mary as well. This isn't just Jason Solarion's story. Neither one of these men can afford to lose tonight, but only one of them gets their hand raised. So let's find out exactly who that is going to be right now. Here comes Mr. 5-Star himself, Jason Solarion. Man, so very desperate for a championship opportunity. Man, thirsty for the gold so bad he's practically dehydrated. But then you look across the ring from him. Maybe not in the ring, but in his corner. Ramon the Ramonster, the man that has done nearly everything one might be able to do here. The first man to defeat the Rapture, the first man to defeat the Gatekeeper. Ramon is known as the Giant Killer. And in his corner is the Blake's House Wrestling Heavyweight Champion of the World. Team Lake Mary in excellent position, at least for the moment. And Mr. 5-Star showing his amazing display of athleticism, and Ramon showcasing exactly what he has to say about that. They scoop and a slam, and hold on. JBIII getting involved in the opening moments of this match, and I can't say that I'm surprised. Solarion taking his time here, not electing to go for that sledgehammer, that equalizer on the mat, but I am certain it will come into play over the course of this contest. But Ramon going right back to that shinlock here. And we talk about it a lot. Ramon changing his style after taking that loss to Ramos. Adding some more submissions to his arsenal. Trying to target the limbs of his opponent. He saw how effective that was when Ramos submitted him. But hold on. Solarion, you are going to have to keep him pinned in place, and that is so extraordinarily difficult to do against Mr. 5-Star. Sliding out of the way of that hold here. And both of these men just slugging it out. Ramon getting to his feet first. A man that is legendarily tough as he delivers a pile driver into the center of the ring, and an elbow right across the back of the neck. And Solarion, you can see him taking his time here, trying to figure out exactly what he can do to slow Ramon down, because right now he is a human juggernaut. But a picture-perfect dropkick is a good as answer as any. But backslide cover, 1, 2. Only gets 2. Mr. 5-Star just looking for an opening in the armor of the Ramonster. Dragon Screw leg whip back to back. Ramon answering back. Lift and drop center of the ring. Goes for a dropkick of his own, but Solarion able to sidestep the hold. Just hold on, he's done the deal. Nobody kicks out of the Falcon Arrow, 2, and no. Defying conventional wisdom, shoulder off the mat. And Solarion right back in this contest. And interesting, the shoe on the other foot in this moment. Solarion trying to slow down Ramon, but Ramon will not be slowed. He will not be stopped, and he very nearly gets a pinfall victory right there. And Solarion trying to find an answer, and it looks like he's got one. Just a series of strikes. He is not finished yet. Flipping Big Boy center of the ring. And again, right back to that side headlock. Trying to stall the momentum of this match just a little bit. Trying to take away that high energy that Ramon has brought into this contest. Vicious series of chops, and Ramon right back to it. Octopus hold applied. And JBIII, he has had enough of that. Springboard kick, sunset flip, powerbomb. But Harada still distracted by JBIII. And sometimes you find yourself hoisted on your own stuff, and that is exactly what had happened there. As Ramon again dropping Solarion to the mat. Hold on, colossal slap across the face and right back to it with the Enziguri. But Ramon crushing powerbomb too. But that is not enough to put Mr. 5-Star away, as Ramon tumbling to the outside.
2, 3.
Picture perfect drop kick will connect. And hold on.
What's up?
That star shot already underway. Cover 2. But somehow, Ramon getting his shoulder off the mat. He's so dangerous. Hold on. Big back body drop. And Solarion, he is not content with finishing this fight in the ring, but a knee bar has got him in trouble here.
6,
Ramon making him pay.
8, 9, 10,
Are you ready?
11, 12.
Hold on, Ramon going high risk here. Big diving elbow, cover 2. Only gets 2. And again, kick buried into the chest, but devastating pile driver is the answer back. Both of these men just trying to find the answer, trying to find what's going to put their opponent away. Ramon just so extraordinarily tough. Solarion so extraordinarily determined. 5-star frog splash, but Ramon rolls out of the way at the last possible minute. He's got the crowd fired up. Going for that octopus hold. That could be it right here, and it is! And Ramon picking up the victory. Solarion going for it all. Brave or grave with that frog splash off the top rope. But the sustained damage to his abdomen proving to be too much as that octopus hold closes out the match. And Ramon picking up a victory by submission. And Team Lake Mary once again answering back to Judgment Professional Wrestling. Let me see. Before we get into the next match, the King of Fighters Television Championship match, I'm going to run out and use the restroom because these matches can tend to go on pretty long. I would rather do that now than mid-match, so I'll be right back. Coming up next, the King of Fighters Television Championship. Of course, Hugo of the Huge Wrestling Alliance able to secure the victory for his team last week. Wow. Let's see here. So he is going to be going, or the Huge Wrestling Alliance is going to be going this week against the Inner Circle, and specifically Sammy Guevara and Santana and Ortiz of Proud and Powerful. In a 6-man elimination tag team contest. And that match, it's right now. Guevara, Santana, Ortiz, the inner circle, challenging for that King of Fighters Television Championship. But this team looking positively dominant last week. Hugo, a mountain of a man, Poison and Roxy, no less dangerous themselves. Former members of that Mad Gear gang taking on the current members of the Inner Circle. And Guevara starting things off against Hugo. And the size mismatch just truly enormous. But despite that, Guevara holding his own thus far, but a lift and drop. That is a long way down when Hugo slams you to the mat. Do not let his size fool you. He is extraordinarily athletic, extraordinarily quick. And it looks like Guevara going to Ortiz here and lift and drop. Ortiz able to hold his own against the big man. And Hugo looks like he's going to change the tempo a little bit. Go back, get a fresh competitor in this match as Roxy assists on that double power bomb. Big knee lift doesn't find its mark, and here comes a fresh Santana. Ortiz with the distraction, but unable to create an opening that Santana was able to capitalize on, and Roxy's going to try to bring this back into her own corner. And just vicious right hand. And she is not finished. Leaping knee strike, and Santana back to his own corner, bringing Ortiz back in this match. And here comes a fresh Poison. One back switch, and Ortiz going for a big wheel kick, doesn't quite find its mark. Poison pushing Ortiz into the corner, but not really able to get much out of it. As right now, Poison and Ortiz just battling it out. Just looks like they're taking it a little bit slow. They don't want to overextend, don't want to put their team at a man disadvantage and throw all of that out. That big Rana into the center, an absolute momentum shifter. And Santana coming in to assist his partner. Here comes a fresh Sammy Guevara. And just grinding his face against the rope. Poison, Roxy, Hugo might not be Mad Gear anymore, but and take somebody out of the streets, you cannot take the streets out of them. As a crushing lariat will connect. And Guevara answering back. Lift and drop, and here comes Hugo. Big senton off the top, and Hugo standing tall center of the ring. Just waiting for Guevara to come to him. Big choke slam. And Hugo signaling for the end as a lariat just crushes him. And Guevara back to his own corner. He has had enough. And Guevara able to avoid the dropkick, but Santana was not. Suplex is blocked. It's going to take more than that to move a mountain of a man. And sit out cover, but both proud and powerful attempting to slow Hugo down, but neither of them really able to do that. And hold on, torture rack, ein, zwei, drei, but no. Oh my God, belly to belly overhead suplex, launching Guevara to the outside. And it is a long way from home. Big throwback facebuster. But Poison swinging for it all with those big toe kicks. And Ortiz, we're going high risk, but no, a Choe shuts him down. Poison thinking better than to dive off the top, but a vicious series of strikes going to send her back up top, looking for that same opportunity. And this time, Rana off the top rope, cover 2, but no. The inner circle able to come in, make the save at a critical moment. That's going to send Poison back to her own corner. And now Ortiz has to deal with the big man. Crushing lariat, taking out the legs, and oh my God. Hugo going off the top. A 500-pound moonsault, very nearly securing the first elimination. And Hugo with that Argentine backbreaker just crushing Ortiz's spine. And he is not finished yet. Ortiz desperately needing to get back to his own corner. He's able to do so. Here comes a fresh Santana. Goes for the cover, but only gets one. Neither man quite able to gain the upper hand, but Hugo just a mountain of person, just able to get back to his feet. And oh my God, colossal body press, cover 2. And Guevara able to break up the pin attempt and create an opportunity for Santana. Goes for a cover, but only gets one. And backstabber from Poison. That is going to set Hugo up. No, it's going to set Roxy up here. Santana getting back to his own corner, and here comes Guevara. And Roxy sent to the outside, and Guevara in harm's way as Hugo and Poison both just punishing him. Guevara able to avoid that. Hold on, Harada's count at 12. 18, the count at 18, but not quite enough to make it to 20. Roxy reaching for a tag, but Hugo looked like he was a little bit out of gas. Looks like the team makes the connection, and now high and low, Guevara caught in the unblockable. And Hugo set up perfectly. No, Guevara able to escape. Create this into a favorable opportunity for himself. Utilizing leverage, that fireman's carry. Just able to plant Hugo onto the mat. And now it's Guevara's turn on the outside. Hold on. Amazing display of power from the Spanish God himself. Delayed vertical suplex to a 500-pound man. Back body drop, blocking that pile driver attempt, and now here comes Poison. Enziguri throwback shuts her down. And Santana in control. Deadly series of strikes. Poison, she's not done yet. Tornad kick to the back of the head. And Puerto Rican Destroyer, that could be it. Goes for the cover. 2. Only gets 2. Poison able to escape to her own corner. That Destroyer definitely doing some significant damage, but she'll have an opportunity to rest on the apron as that Unblockable lays out Ortiz rather. Big boot to the back of the head. But a super kick is the answer back. And sit out cover. 2, 3 count fall. Hugo scoring the first elimination as Roxy pulling out that foreign object seemingly out of nowhere. Harada doesn't see it. Hugo blocking his line of sight, and right now, the Inner Circle in trouble as Hugo. What the hell does he have planned here? Shotgun drop kick off the top rope. Guevara, he can barely see. Impaler DDT. And a second for good measure. But Hugo right back to his feet. This monster of a man just will not stay down. Lung blower shuts him down. Cover. 2. And Santana able to make the save at a critical moment. This match, it will continue. Big super kick from Guevara. Guevara able to get back to his own corner. Big double suplex. Santana fired into the corner turnbuckle, but no, he is not done yet. Suplex to the outside.
1, 2, 3,
Lift and drop.
5, 6,
And it is chaos inside the ring and out.
9,
As Roxy and Guevara battle it out. As Poison and Hugo just bring it to Santana, but Santana fighting these 2-on-1 odds off quite effectively. Roxy bringing another equalizer into the ring. And flying forearm smash, creating an opportunity for Guevara. Devastating kick right into the face. As Roxy and Guevara just slug it out. This 3-on-2 disadvantage can become 3-on-1 so very quickly. And that is exactly what... Hold on, arm drag, able to reverse the chokeslam. But Hugo calling for the end here. As a lariat crushes him. Guevara right back to his feet. And again, right back to that tried and true Impaler DDT, but Hugo, again, back on his feet as if it never hit him. Guevara just looking for an answer, but can't quite seem to find it. Big body press, cover, 2, but only gets 2. Poison and Roxy able to make the save, protecting that 3-on-2 advantage. Right now, Santana and Hugo slugging it out, and that's such a dangerous proposition if you're Santana, but that super kick shuts him down, but 2 colossal boots to the chest is the answer back, and it is tremendous. Santana trying to bring this back into his own corner, but hold on. That torturous hold just crushing the back of Santana, and now both aprons cleared out. It is chaos in the ring. Poison Frankensteiner. Lift and drop, and Hugo trying to get back into his own corner. Finally able to do so, and here comes Poison. Going for it all with that roundhouse. Doesn't quite make contact, but that deadly series of palm strikes absolutely does. Big cutter from Santana. Both competitors down. Santana to his feet first. Poison right back after him. Hold on, big Rana, but Guevara able to make the save at a critical moment. Hold on. Rushing series of enziguris, and Guevara trying to figure out what he can do next. C4 center of the ring, but Poison right back to her feet. And Tornado kick will shut him down, but Guevara now going right through it. He will not allow that 3-on-2 to become a 3-on-1. Poison going back to her own corner, and here comes Hugo once again. Guevara sending Hugo into his own corner, but Hugo trying to bring this fight back into his side of the ring, and Guevara just too worn down, too tired to put on much of a fight. He's been losing blood for the past 15 minutes. Hold on. Destroyer, center of the ring, goes for the cover. 1, 2. And Santana just a little bit too slow to cut off Poison. Poison Frankensteiner and Guevara going high risk, but thinking better of it. Lift and drop from Hugo. And a major miscommunication from Roxy. Hugo just crashing down onto the mat. As that delayed vertical suplex from Guevara shuts down Roxy. Yuri. And a flying forearm smash. This inner circle unit just doing everything they can to score that first elimination, but Poison, Roxy, Hugo just too crafty, just too strong. Big leg lariat once again. Roxy going right back, bringing Hugo into this contest one more time, high and low. This time it's Santana in the unblockable, and Hugo getting amped up. Big double stomp off the top, and he is not finished yet. Frog splash, and no, nobody's home. But a desperation enziguri creating himself one more opportunity. Flipping senton, and he is rushing back to his own corner. That was all adrenaline. Now Guevara slugging it out with Hugo. Just big super kick puts him down. Double boots to the chest is the answer back. Both men laid out on the mat. Guevara to his feet first. He's trying to psych himself up, trying to deliver that killing blow. But Hugo having absolutely none of it, and here comes a fresh poison. Big Pele kick, Hugo and Poison down, center of the ring. Super kick will connect, cover, 2, and only gets 2. This huge Wrestling Alliance team just so effective at keeping the fight where they want it. So many near eliminations protected by their teammates coming in to make the save. As a Tornado kick delivers a heel right into the face of Guevara, and Guevara, he's had enough of it. Santana dropped right on his head, but able to keep himself safe at least for a moment. As it looks like Poison slipping there, possibly slipping on the blood on the mat. As both competitors collide in the center of the ring. That's going to create an opportunity for Santana. Bring this back into his own corner once again, but Poison just shutting that down. Here comes Roxy. Santana and Roxy just slugging it out. Super kick. And Santana in control. Oh my God. Positively devastating suplex, but Roxy rolling right through it. And Puerto Rican Destroyer once again goes for the cover. 1, 2, 3 count fall. And the Inner Circle scoring an elimination. We are back to 2 on 2. Belly-to-belly overhead suplex from Hugo. But Santana rejuvenated by that elimination. Vicious series of strikes. Guevara just in control, picture perfect dropkick, but Hugo right back to his feet. Just such a difficult man to keep pinned down, quite literally, as an inverted brainbuster will crush the skull of Guevara. Guevara firing Poison to the corner, big boot. Dragon screw leg whip. Both competitors down. Guevara to his feet first. And Poison with the ultimate answer back, and Tornado kick to the back of the head. And another for good measure. And hold on, powerbomb stacks him up. And Roxy running interference for this huge Wrestling Alliance unit. And that is another wrinkle in this contest that this Inner Circle team could not possibly be prepared for. Guevara submitting 2 heels right into the back. Santana, he's got to do it all alone. Santana looking to rise to that occasion. Firing himself into the corner. Capo kick crushing Hugo. Big boot shutting him down. Moonsault press cover. 2, 3 count fall. This huge Wrestling Alliance team able to pick up the victory. And the difference maker was almost certainly Roxy from the apron. denying that second elimination for the Inner Circle. We have got just a few more matches left, folks, and the one coming up next is a special exhibition. As we have got two all-time greats from Blake's House Professional Wrestling and Judgment Professional Wrestling going to be going head-to-head. This is not on pay-per-view. This is not a house show. You are getting this live on Blake's House Professional Wrestling. Orlando Nunez taking on the Wrestling Machine from the year 2100. And that match, it's right now. Orlando Nunez making his way to the ring to the greatest theme in wrestling. As he takes it all in. The man across from him, if we can even call him that, is a wrestling machine. Cyborg. Responsible for the disgrace of A-Man. One that is very interested in making a name for himself here in the year 2021. But right now, he's got to fight Orlando Nunez, and he has got to fight the Orlando Nunez section, which might as well be the entirety of the Blake's House Arena. As a big European uppercut, looks like the Wrestling Machine unbothered. As a series of boots to the chest. Orlando getting that quick boost early from the crowd, but the Cyborg weathering the storm, able to deliver that big elbow drop as both these competitors just standing tall in the center of the ring. Lift and drop as Nunez goes back to basics, goes for a quick cover, doesn't even get a count of one. Crossface hold applied, but hold on. Pile driver blocked with that back body drop, and here comes the Cyborg shotgun drop kick square in the chest. Orlando answering back. Cyborg able to protect himself, able to get out of that corner turnbuckle. But that has just created another opportunity for Orlando. As heavy rain connecting in the center of the ring, and Orlando, he is not done yet. Going right to that Kimura hold, and the Wrestling Machine's arms are being tested. Cyborg says two can play at that game as he continues to pound away at the arms of Nunez. Nunez able to escape the pressure and right back to that Kimura hold. And it looks like Nunez has a game plan here. Wants to just wear down the joints of the Cyborg. Just take away some of that amazing power that he's got in those forearm smashes and those clubbing blows. But it is going to take more than that to slow the Cyborg down. As a big pile driver will connect, and Orlando following that up with that elevated Boston Crab. Step of Insecurity. Cyborg trying to follow up, but Orlando just a half step too fast for him. Going for that big forearm smash, but not quite fast enough. Northern Lights suplex cover, 2. Only gets 2. Colossal shoulder block. And Orlando right back in that mount position, but the Cyborg rolling through, cover. Only gets 1. And both of these competitors are absolute titans in the world of professional wrestling as they sit out lariat. Crushes the throat of Orlando. Orlando answering back with a series of strikes. He is not done yet. Big pile driver, and he is going up top, trying to maintain that momentum. Elbow drop buried into the small of the back of the wrestling machine, but the Cyborg answering back. European uppercut. He says, "It is my turn now." And picture perfect drop kick from Orlando Nunez. Doing whatever he can, and oh my God! RK Orlando Nunez spells the end for the wrestling machine. It has been a long time since we have seen either of these men in the ring. And certainly neither of them came out rusty. But Orlando came out just a little bit more ferocious, a little bit more determined, as that sure killing blow, the RK Orlando Nunez, scored him the victory tonight. That one is absolutely one of those, like, probably not how I would have written it up. Can definitely work with it moving forward, but I was kind of expecting the epic struggle of two Titans in the ring, but sometimes Orlando Nunez will simply be Orlando Nunez. But what that does mean is that gets us just one step closer to tonight's main event, but before we get into that, we have got the Mag.Lo Open Challenge. And we now know exactly who will be facing the People's Champion Mag.Lo. Let's see here. As Bridget besting 7 other competitors in that Battle Royal setting, earning himself a shot at Mag.Lo tonight. Will Bridget be able to climb to the top of the mountain? Well, there is only one way to tell. So he takes on Mag.Lo, and that's next. Mag.Lo making his way to the ring. You can find his theme, team, and more at maglo.bandcamp.com as he is greeted with a chorus of cheers in this Blake's House wrestling ring. Bridget, I believe this was his second ever Mag.Lo Battle Royal. That might not be true. but it was his first ever win in the Open Challenge Battle Royal. We're going to have to see, is he prepared to face the big stage, to face Mag.Lo himself? And right now, these two jockeying for position. Lift and drop. And neither side willing to give an inch here. Just denying the other offensive momentum as best as they are able to do. Big forearm smash. Scarf hold applied, but Mag.Lo able to escape. Sore flipping big boy from Bridget here. And figure four leg lock applied. And so far, Mag.Lo really struggling to get significant blows in. Bridget having the same issue. Like I said, both of these competitors just really making it difficult for their opponents to just build any offensive momentum. But a tornado kick from Bridget going to be the game changer. Mag.Lo looking for that patented airplane spin, but denied the opportunity. Bridget, an extraordinarily slippery competitor. Bridget again just getting out of harm's way, but hold on, flips through and stunner, but no, Bridget right back on his feet and right back to that scarf hold. And rolling through, cover, two, no, only gets one. And here is the Mag.Lo we all know and love, and that is woken the crowd up. And Mag.Lo, just energized by the crowd, goes for a quick cover, but only gets a count of one. And this match, it will continue. Bridget right back to that neckbreaker and right back to the scarf hold. And Mag.Lo struggling to break the hold. That sustained damage going to get worse and worse over the course of this match. Mag.Lo able to protect himself in the corner turnbuckle. And a flashing elbow right to the back of the head. And right back to that cheeky cover, but only gets one. Bridget answering back with a cover of his own. 1, 2. Count 2. Lift and drop and forearm smash. And Mag.Lo now, patented spinning toe hold. Just starting to play the hits here, and that is what he needs to do. Big double arm DDT. And a 8-minute drop kick, just crushing the chest of Bridget, but not enough to even consider going for the cover here. Right back to that patented airplane spin. Bridget answering back, taking the legs out from underneath the legs of Mag.Lo, and now right back to that figure four leg lock. Looks like he is targeting the limbs, trying to secure a submission victory, and that might be the path of least resistance here. Hold on, cover, 2. Only gets 2. Mag.Lo so difficult to keep pinned down. Hold on. Muscle Buster. Mag.Lo going high risk. Goes for the cover. No, foot on the bottom rope. On roll through, and Mag.Lo able to do the same. Two competitors appear to be evenly matched. And hold on, eat the feet from Bridget here. Springboard, forearm smash. No, nobody's home. And Mag.Lo now going up top. Big body press off the top rope, and he is not finished yet. Eat the feet once again. Bridget going high risk. Tornado DDT off the top rope. Goes for the cover. This could be it right here. 2. Oh my God, so close. Big flashing elbow as the crowd tries to get Mag.Lo hyped up here. As Bridget rolling through, but no, feet on the ropes. This match, it will continue, and a clothesline from Bretton Woods as the crowd calls his name. Another crushing lariat. Mag.Lo getting fired up, but Bridget again, monstrous powerbomb, but feet in the ropes. This match will continue. Mag.Lo getting fired up once again, trying to get himself back into this match. Pop up, but Rana cover, but not quite enough to put him away. And now just a series of wild shots, neither able to put their opponent down. Big super kick answered back with a crushing tackle. Bridget to his feet first. And clothesline all the way from Bretton Woods. Goes for the cover. 2, 3, count, fall. Bridget able to overcome 7 other vultures, but Mag.Lo proving to be just too tough to tame. After the bonus match, I do want to dig into Bridget's stats and logic, because I am curious how he's set up. Also, I'm mildly curious about some of the choices they made for move list, but that's a different idea altogether. But we are about to get into tonight's main event. Not quite for all the marbles, but for the next best thing. The winner of this match earns themselves a Blake's House Wrestling Championship opportunity. Shawn Satchwell, the man that came out of nowhere and had been a thorn in the side of Team Lake Mary for months, going head-to-head with Terrell Benjamin, man that is all heart, all determination, fought against a field of some of the greatest wrestlers Blake's House Wrestling has ever seen, while the field has been narrowed down to 2. One of these men will face one of these men will face Josh Kaiser for the Blake's House Wrestling heavyweight title. In that match, Shawn Satchwell, Terrell Benjamin, it's right now. And the swashbuckler himself, the man with those legendary lariats, first to hit the ring. But the fan favorite, the local favorite, has got to be Terrell Benjamin. A man that has never known quit. A man that scraped and grinded through Battle Royal after Battle Royal, earning himself a Blake's House Wrestling Championship opportunity, winning himself the Blake's House Wrestling Heavyweight title. He wants back at the top of the mountain, but Satchwell is the man that never quite got there. Always one step short. Well, tonight could be the night that all changes. Both of these men have determination to spare, but only one of them gets to have their hand raised. And right now, Terrell, all power, just taking on Satchwell. Both of them just going for those quick strikes. Don't want to overextend. The power of Terrell's slams, the power of Satchwell's lariat, both are so extraordinarily well known. Neither man wants to be caught in a situation where they have to deal with that whatsoever. So right now, both men keeping things light, keeping things basic, trying to create those opportunities for themselves. Big headbutt from Benjamin here. He is dialing long distance, but Satchwell refusing the connection. Big overhand shot, but Satchwell marching right through it. He is a man that is such a tough individual, such a seasoned brawler. Those overhand shots gonna take more than that to put him on the mat. But Terrell has plenty to spare, but Satchwell goading Terrell into that strike exchange here. And those right hands of Satchwell are devastating. But right now, Terrell in control. And just as I say that, Satchwell rolling out of the way of that diving elbow. The dynamic of this match has just changed. Right now, Terrell in the driver's seat, doing everything he can to seal away that lariat, to not give him an opportunity to go for it. But right now, he is in the danger zone, and you can see him going for it all. That powder keg lariat, so extraordinarily devastating. Terrell had it scouted, ducks the lariat, but unable to escape that sit-out lariat. And Satchwell possibly looking for it again. 2 clubbing blows. Trying to set that up, but hold on. Terrell, figure 4 leg lock applied. Trying to slow Satchwell down. And goes for it once again, but Terrell, knee to the gut, shuts him down and delivers a lariat of his own. And right back to that figure 4 leg lock. Shot into the corner turnbuckle. And Satchwell clubbing blow. Those forearms are positively deadly. Terrell again fired into the corner turnbuckle, and again just diving in, all of his weight behind those massive arms. And Terrell feeling the full effect, but answering back, rolls through. Big backbreaker. Terrell once again in control, doing everything he can to deny Satchwell any opportunities. Big boy Santana will connect. And a lariat taking the legs out from underneath the legs of Benjamin. Russian leg sweep protecting his back. And Terrell suplex blocked. Satchwell trying to take away Terrell's power game. And going right back to what he knows best. Delivering that devastating lariat right across the throat. Right to the back of the leg. Goes for the cover. 2. Count 2. Oh my god, the swashbuckler off the top rope. Big knee drop right to the chest. And this could be it all. Big lariat, but not the biggest lariat. Possibly not wanting to overextend.
10 minutes gone.
Satchwell now. Devastating backbreaker. Satchwell's offense begins to diversify. Goes for it all. Lariat. But Terrell Benjamin, I don't believe it. Right back to his feet as if it never hit him. Emerald Flosion will connect, but he doesn't think it's enough. That could cost him as another backbreaker crushes the lower back of Benjamin. Both of these men giving everything they've got to this #1 Contenders opportunity. Once again, right back to that figure 4 leg lock, but a hand on the bottom rope will break the hold. And this could be it. Burning hammer. And Satchwell rolling out of the ring to protect himself from the pin attempt. I don't know what these two men have left to give. They both hit each other with their best shot. Hold on. Rebound lariat cover. No. No, that's not enough. That's not enough to put Terrell away. And Terrell, of course, it's fact. The enforcer's back with the torture rack, but no. Satchwell will not tap. So going for that broadside lariat. That's got to be it. Cover. 2, 3. Count. Fall. Your new #1 contender is Shawn, the swashbuckler, Satchwell. The man that has been the thorn in the side of Team Lake Mary for the last several months is the man that will face Josh Kaiser, the captain of Team Lake Mary, 1-on-1. Yeah, 5 stars from Big Dave. It's not a never happens thing. The game does give them out. To kind of go under the hood a little bit, the way the like in-game scoring system works, every move has like a showmanship rating. I think that's what the stat's called. That like the more of those you do, the more like the better critically evaluated the match is going to be. They like seeing near falls. They like seeing like finishers get kicked out of, and they like match length especially. So like there's repeatable ways to get 100 overalls, which are not necessarily the same as putting on a good match. But that's a different idea altogether. But we have the bonus match to get to, and I do want to stat check Bridget because I am mildly curious. But right now we need to figure out who's going to be competing in the bonus match. And while y'all figure that out, I am going to see who I might want to throw to after the stream is over. So there's a couple options here, I suppose. Ginger Pimpernel is like the quote-unquote right choice.
in the sense that he is streaming a Fire Pro wrestling tournament, so we could go from Fire Pro to Fire Pro. And also, like, that would be... It's like, hey, if I want to network with Fire Pro streamers, that is the way to do that. We'll see what that looks like momentarily. But I think I'm going to make the choice on the left side, John Constantine. I think I'm going to go Kofi Kingston on the right side of the deal here. Gonna hit this button, and we're going to chill for a little bit. My voice is already fucked up. You know how that goes. I had some thoughts on a couple matches, and have since forgotten most of them, because you know that's how that works sometimes. Hold on a second here. Let us see here. I am genuinely concerned that the Huge Wrestling Alliance is going to be a really difficult team to get the belts off of. Because, like, I thought Inner Circle had it until Roxy interfered. It's like, well, this will be troublesome, actually. But we'll let them sit on the belts for a couple more weeks. Let me see here. Honestly, overall, pretty solid show with the exception of the Orlando Cyborg match. Which is just one of those, hey, sometimes shit fucking just happens. Looks like JBIII is streaming tonight. Curious what he's going to be playing. Let's see. It looks like he's about to be playing Strive, so might throw to him. Yeah, the Orlando Cyborg match, like, in my head, that was going to be a really fucking good match. Because they're both pretty tanky. Like, they both are good at putting on a show. And then Orlando does just fucking critical to Cyborg. And it's like, well, hey, what can you do? Sometimes this video game will do shit like that. I am liking the organically developing storyline of Team Lake Mary versus JPW. It's fucked up because that's definitely the, like, this is almost everything that Jamie wanted the Dark Hour to be, but just, like, Dark Hour never had consistent writing. And Team Lake Mary being just, like, a dominant stable is kind of accomplishing things in that space. How do you like this Kofi gear? Also, I know I talk about it a lot, not on stream, but, like, it does suck that Bridget is British and also Axel is British because I like those two character designs. John Constantine, same deal. It's very unfortunate that he's British because he is very cool. Hold the fucking phone. Do I have the New Day as a heel stable? I have done something wrong if that is the case. I think even when I, like,
made this save in 2017, the New Day were not a fucking heel stable. Yeah, I guess if the New Day is a heel stable for some reason, I have no idea why I would have. It's kind of fucked up that they broke up the New Day. Which, like, granted, like, Xavier and Kofi are doing cool shit as a tag team, and Big E is doing cool shit as a singles guy in the mid-card. But also, like, alright, what have you gained and what have you lost here? You've lost one of the fucking most successful stables in recent memory, and definitely the most influential stable in my lifetime. Alright, I'll concede the NWO does fucking exist. Right, you threw that away, and you've got Big E just fucking hanging out in the mid-card for some reason. Well, for some reason is also unfair. Like, fucking, let Big E be world champion. Oh, what the fuck did Kofi call that? Is that Trouble in Paradise? I think it is. Alright, so what I'm going to do... I am legitimately curious about the how Bridget is statted, so I'm going to look at that real quick. And then I will throw to die. $180 overall, but yeah. Yeah, that's about what I expected. Let's see. Hard body I was not expecting. Let's see here. And honestly, hard body I don't agree with. Or strong spirit for that matter. Let's see here. Let's see. Yeah, that's what I expected.
Alright, pretty okay spread of moves for the most part. So, like, it's not, like, totally egregious. The logic and the stats are like, on the edge of questionable. He'd match up pretty okay with, like, some of my Street Fighter edits that I downloaded that are also, like, a little bit more competitive as a shoot fighter than a worked fighter. But hey, that's like kind of a what are your goals question. But anyway, I'm about to wrap things up here, so I'm going to do our regular sign-off thing. If you enjoyed what you saw here tonight, we do this every Sunday night at 7:30 right here at twitch.tv/FerrisCindy. It is a weekly episodic wrestling program, which means we do keep continuity from week to week. But, hey, I want to make sure people that have been hanging out here for several months are having just as much fun as people that are here for their first time. You know, want to keep people caught up on the storylines, like significant events, why these people are fighting, and I think I do a pretty good job of that. But you are welcome to come in next week and see for yourself. So you can catch us here, twitch.tv/FerrisCindy, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Additionally, my other main stream, Wednesday nights with my good friend Heavy Kira. We play some NHL 20, we talk video games. We talk a lot of things, as it turns out. Really, I cannot meaningfully describe the format of our program. But if you are into mediocre at best hockey and pretty good conversation, come hang out with us on Wednesday nights right here at twitch.tv/FerrisCindy at 8 p.m. and check us out. Right now, I'm going to go ahead and throw to Daihime. Let us see here. And
Honestly, even the rank system doesn't.
I'll catch y'all down the road.